Hey guys, welcome back in. And just continue this permadeath. Um, I finished up the expedition yesterday on this save, so got those out of the way. Of course, I had to look through a bunch of different saves to figure out, which one had the best stuff to transfer over to the expedition. So I haven't been in this save in a few days. I probably should have stopped to harvest stuff, but I just didn't even bother. So what I'm going to do first, I think I'm going to hit up all my farms just to pick up stuff and also make sure that electricity and all that stuff is working all right. And start to make some plants up. I think a lot of them I'm going to be in pretty good shape with. I might have to come back tomorrow and or later on today or whatever and make up more plants though. Might as well. Let me just see what I have for inventory here. Alright. I think I'm just going to stick everything in my freighter where I can. And just make sorting stuff easier. And I always hit these up. Even if I don't really need the carbon, I still pick them up. It's just free stuff, so... One. Alright. Oh, that's my... I was wondering what that marker was. I forgot I got all that silicate. Alright, so... Let's make a loop around and pick up everything. I need to find a system to set this farm up into. I had a pretty good... The good thing about having all this oxygen is I can just combine it with other stuff and, make more stuff and make different stuff, so... I should actually bounce by the anomaly at some point, too, and pick up, my expedition stuff. There's some pretty cool looking posters in there. This ship's pretty nice too. I messed around with it a little bit last night. Start putting me on the outside of bases. I don't like it when it does that. Reader. Alright, at least I have power now in here. I had to add an extra battery for some reason. Yeah. I shouldn't need this dioxide here. Actually, I don't think I need anything in this base, but I just want to get a surplus. Might as well just pick it all up. And I should do a trade route run too, because I spent a good amount of money the other day flipping ships. I might actually go farm a few of those too. Mainly because the storage in the hauler I'm going to use for all my plants, it doesn't have too much storage. It has like 30 slots or something, but why does it keep putting me outside? I'd like to keep my freighter inventory pretty empty if I can, just so I can put everything in there. Especially in Permadeath, where your stack size is so small. Let's see that one. Activated Indium, I might as well grab that. I'm gonna have to start selling like activated indium and gold, probably silver too. The farms are too big now, so I already have a surplus of everything, so I'll sell off all the surplus and go from there. I might just move my freighter over to a 3-star system, and I think that's what I'll do actually before I start breaking down everything. I don't like how it's doing this. Typically you end up right in front of your... Okay, that is working. That there. Don't really need the sulfurine for anything, but it's good to have just in case. This. It seems like it's putting me right next to my base computer when I teleport in. I don't like that. At first I thought maybe I was falling through the floor. One thing I can do at this bit, yeah, it's putting me right next to my computer. And that is way too close, actually. Oh, I didn't realize I was wedged in between those fixtures. One thing I can do is I can actually expand my gold here if I need to make money. I can add in like another, you know, like dozen or so silos, you know, with a ton of gold to sell off, which is something I might do eventually, not right away though. All this, I'm gonna end up most likely selling all of that. Oh, how much money? Okay, so I'm just shy of 400. It's more money than I thought I had. I thought I had just over 300. So... Peritoneum. I think this is the last base. I'm going to want to sell that stuff off and get it out of my freighter first. No, it's just not in the way. I don't like that. For a second there, I didn't think I put in a teleporter. Okay, so what I'm gonna do... I don't even know whose stuff this is. Oh, it must have been on that Emerald planet. Yeah, Nerosi's base is there. I don't think I've put anything over there. So that should be all of them. I'm gonna Jump to a tier 3 system here. I know that one is. I'm not falling through the floor here. I'm working here. I am going to talk to this guy though, see if he has any missions. Kill 13 creatures. Alright. Now what I'll do is I'll bring in my freighter. Actually, I should get my freighter stuff out of the way at the same time. I can't pull in freighter inventory, can I? Oh, I can. Okay. What's that look like? What about my ship? Alright, I'm just going to pull inventory right in then. I thought I was going to have to go to my freighter to pick it up. All of it. I'll just turn around, sell it to an NPC. And at least doing it this way, I'm not dipping into my exosuit inventory. That way I don't end up selling off everything. So, sell for my ship. There we go. Okay, so that was what, like 4.5 million about between gold and silver. I could definitely expand that more if I wanted to. And activated indium, yeah, that doesn't give you squat anymore. That number is horrible. But alright, so it's like 5 million for just extra junk that's laying around. Now I got room in my freighter for that stuff, so alright. You know, I am gonna go grab my freighter though. I'm pretty sure I have some missions that get sent out. Oh, actually, let's see if I can find some trade frigates while I'm here. I always have the hardest time trying to find these things. There we go. Don't look too bad. The one I just looked at. Well, how many frigates? And I'm getting some lag going on too. Alright, let's bring this thing in. Now, those new Sentinel freighters are pretty nice. I still wouldn't trade this in for one of them. Probably end up with a couple of them on different saves though. Get one eventually. I keep forgetting I have that other Sentinel ship. Alright. this junk. Oh, I must have only had that one mission. Yeah, that's right. I ran the mission before, right before reset, so I actually missed a couple days worth of this. Junk. Vortex cubes. Alright. I didn't get much of anything out of that. Oh, why am I doing it like that? Yeah, keep sticking it in here. Oh, I'm gonna run out of room in here too. I gotta do something with all those frigate modules. Or, freighter modules. I definitely want to make sure I hold on to the hard drive, or the, hyperdrive. Stick it there, I guess, for now. Yeah, I definitely want to keep these. The other stuff I don't think were maximum stats. You know what, I'm just going to... I think I'm just going to probably sell them off. Because I can always come back and do that, more of those freighters. So, put these in my ship and sell them off. Yeah. I don't know if this is going to put it directly into the right storage bay or not. I have a feeling it's going to put it all in storage bay 0. I knew it. I wish it wouldn't do that. Get this out of here. That's going to keep bugging me. It'd be nice if I could just do a quick transfer right to this container. So I got a little bit of ferrite dust now. If I can go the right way here. I'm gonna need to make up a bunch of pure ferrite at some point. And I end up putting silicate dust right in the same container down on the bottom. I just like to keep things somewhat organized. It's not the best organization, but better than just throwing everything in one big heap. I'm going to need a bunch of this oxygen, so I'm not as well just move a couple thousand over. I think 3,000 would be enough for now. You know what, I think the rest can just stay right in there. Plenty of silver there. Needs a little more there. Alright. That kind of clears things out a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna burn this off too. See, I like to try to condense things down where I can. That way I don't have, like, you know, 30 extra oxygen for no reason. So I'm gonna set Finder going here. Actually, I can probably use that oxygen right in my life support. Think of it. Alright, so that's done. Charge that. Set this going, and I'm gonna hop out for a few minutes to take care of something. Let's see here. Yeah, I just remembered I never claimed any of my my Twitch drops from yesterday, so I want to do that before I miss out on them. So I'm gonna jump out for a couple minutes and go do that. I think I gotta log in and everything, so I'll be back. I make up some condensed carbon while I do that. I also brought up my little cheat sheet for my Stasis farm. Alright. I would do all my refining up here, but I don't trust these refiners, so I just run off the rest of this. Yeah, but you get a 1:6 ratio on it when you combine condensed with oxygen, so you can make a ton of condensed carbon in no time. Stick this over here. Got more freaking oxygen over here. That'll get used up. I already got a bunch of dihydrogen. Alright, there, I guess. God, I got even more oxygen. I got oxygen friggin' everywhere. It's alright, I'm gonna need it, so. You know what, I'll burn off a little bit more. Because I want to try to get kind of a surplus of condensed. It's always just good to have. Now, I don't know if these things are going to give me anything. I might. Alright, so I got 350 out of that one. Alright, so these are adding up. So they must work when you're offline as well. See, like, that only has 3 in it. I don't know what the deal is with that. Yeah, so, you know what, I'm just gonna get rid of these 3 on the end. That way we can get some parts back. More silver and gold. I'm kidding me. Alright. I don't know if they're just bugged or if they're working as intended and I just don't know how to use them. Not that that would ever happen. Probably one over here, right? Should just go. Oh, I wonder if it put it in here, maybe. Yep, it did. Weird. Yeah, I wish they would make these different. They don't. You know, if there was like a plus symbol or something after, that we can tell which is which. Alright, I got a bunch of activated. That must have been from doing frigates. Do some with all this tainted metal too at some point. Try to stay somewhat organized here a little bit. So over here. So I don't have to worry about running out of chromatic metal for a while. Oh, you got more augmentations than I thought. Okay, so I probably won't have to farm any of those today. Because I would like to bring that hauler up a little bit, get a few more slots in it. If I need it. I'm not going to do it right away. Send out some of these guys. Alright, got a couple combat ones, which will be nice. So then that's like half of my frigates. Alright, that one. Put in the A class. If we put that in, that'll jump it right up. I don't have a trade. I do have discovery though. I'm trying to bring up these C-class ones. Go with those ones. Yep. Yeah, I always try to get 5-star if I can with those. Oh, I did have another combat. Do that. Send out a support with them. That support might get broken. Yeah. Add another support. Yeah, I always try to be like 1 star ahead. I hate when I do that. I accidentally go low. I might just pass on that one. Because this other combat one will be back in 2 hours anyway. So I'll do the balanced one. I'll just send him too. And I got a trade one here, but I'll send my living frigate for that. Those don't tend to get broken or anything, so. Alright. So what I want to do is, let me see how much time is left. I think I ran out of time to do this. 1 hour and 51 minutes. I'm just going to barely meet the cutoff for that, I think. So if that combat one is back within the next like hour and a half, then I'll be able to start this one. If not, it's not a big deal. I do want to see what I have for. Alright, I'm going to have to get some frigate fuel at some point too. Alright. And how does my hyperdrive is good? I wish I could see, I don't know if I can see it in here or not. Because I have those things to tell you how much time. Alright, these combat ones. Okay, 1 hour and 44 minutes. I'm not sure if that's actual real time or not though. I'll have to keep an eye on my time. Alright. Save. Oh, I got a crossword to get. How much nip can I plant here? Alright, I can do 46. Alright, I'm gonna harvest all of these. It's nice if you can hit those triggers and just walk right through. If you get turned around though. Or you end up picking up one plant. I think I'm going to do a couple rows of nip in here. Just for extra money, because I have a ton of glass now. So. Rip these out. At the same time, I don't want to use up a bunch of stuff I'm going to need for other plants. I think all I need is more dite. Let me check my list real quick before I get carried away. Oh, I'm going to need 1200 Fecium. I got a bunch of tabs open here. I'm watching Molly run the expedition for Twitch drops, so I gotta look over every now and then, and looks like I had 3 that I had to claim. So grab those right now and check my list. Yeah, I need 1280 BCO. So of course this does take Fecium. That's okay. I can get more Fecium. I think I only had like 900 of it anyway. So. At some point, probably on that airless planet I have, I might just toss up a biodome over there with more nip-nip in on. That can be some easy money. You don't need a ton of it either. I'm not worried about it hitting like billions of credits or anything, but I'd like to keep a little bit left over in case I need to, like, I'd want to upgrade like multi-tool and stuff like that. And for that you do need money. Like with starships, I'm just going to use storage augmentations because it's quicker to do it that way. And yeah, I don't need any carbon or anything here. I'm just going to head right down to my my mold base and start to make some plants. To check out my different storages too. Should bring in that hauler to see how much room I actually do have. And at some point today, also warp around a little bit and see if I can find a decent system for a stasis farm. Yeah, this is getting old real quick. Why is it doing that? You know, this would be dangerous on a permadeath save, or like if you have a really tall base. If you're constantly clipping through the floor like that. Like, I'm not even clipping through the floor, I'm like right under my teleporter, or right next to my base computer every time. And if you got a really tall base, you run the risk of, you know, really bad fall damage. It probably won't kill you outright, but it'll definitely hurt you. So that's something they have to look at. Let's see here. Let's toss this all in. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can turn that. I'm pretty sure I can turn more dite right into Fecium. If I can go to the right container here. I think more dite becomes Fecium. Yeah, alright, so I think while I'm at it, I will delete this. Put a new one down. Yeah, all I did was move it and cancel the move. Wire it back up. Let's see here. I'm still trying to figure out what is where in the friggin' menus. Oh, of course I don't have any of that in here. Oh, the payoff isn't much on that. Oh, you can only put 250 in. Okay, so it is 3 for 1. Okay. So the payoff kind of sucks on that. Yeah, that kind of sucks. So it's either go pick up poo or kill stuff. Well, I'm gonna have to kill stuff anyway, so probably won't be too bad. You know what, I'm gonna hold off on. I was gonna put a biodome of Nip Nip up there, but I think I'm just gonna hold off. Alright, so plants out of the way. Yeah, at least I got a little bit of that back. Oh, I might have some of that in here, actually. Nope. Alright. My minerals. See, I know that Starbulb, I need a lot of it. So I'm going to need paraffinium. I'm going to need 6,400, which I don't think I will have enough of that at all. Turn that over. I have more paraffin. Oh, yeah, that's some right here. Let's start looping this. Paraffinium. Oxygen. I'll just use a couple at a time. That way I don't end up with a bunch of partial stacks that I end up needing to combine. Might as well do 3 refiners. Minutes apiece. You know what? I'm just going to use them all. Because they end up being, I think it takes 2 loops to completely finish them out. Yeah, it's a 2-to-1 ratio. That'll give me a good idea of how much I actually need. And we get 125, so I'll get 250. Yeah, so this is going to take a few different runs to do this. I still have another stack here. stack and a partial. The partial I'll just hold on to. Yeah, so I mean, you can fly, you can really eat through the oxygen doing this. That's why it's good to have a ton of it. Well, actually, we'll grab some more already. Oh, actually, I had a bunch of my freighter. Storage 0. Freighter's not in the system, so. There. These ones are already done. For the paraffinium. I'm doing this just one at a time, just so I can see what my total manufactured in that little run was. It should be around 2,000, something like that. 1,700. Oh wait, not even. 750. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Go toss this in here. So it'll take a few different trips to do that. Let's see. So that one's out of the way. Oh, yeah, and I'll have another 250 here, so it'll be 1,000 a run. So actually, I want to empty out this oxygen. I'm just trying to keep my numbers somewhat straight here. I think I'll burn off this phosphorus next. I could actually probably burn off all that phosphorus. I don't think it'll really matter too much. I don't really use it for hazard protection or anything. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'll do the same thing with phosphorus. Actually, how much selenium do I actually need? I only need 3,200. Let's see, about that. How much of that do I already have? Okay, I have almost enough. So I actually don't even have to do that. So I'm just going to transfer all that back over to my freighter for now. Double check here. 32. Yeah, 3,200. Frost crystal I'm all set on. I do need 800 cactus flesh though, which I think I might already have in my ship. What? I wonder if I have the wrong ship. This one maybe? Yep. Alright, I already have my cactus flesh. All my dioxide. Oh, and I did upgrade this. Okay. I forgot I even did that. Alright, so cactus flesh is going to be out of the way, so... Alright, so... I guess gamma root will be the next one. So I'm going to need uranium for that. I also need 6,400. So, let's see. Look in here real quick. Yeah, because I got 2 different recipes, so I'm trying to keep everything somewhat straight. So selenium, I'm going to need 3,200. All that over. Oh, 3,200 of that. Yeah, I have to do it like this or else I end up getting confused with stuff. Okay, so 3,200 of that and 1,600 phosphorus. So, take this out. 1,600. Oh, it's in my trader. Are you kidding me? I wish we had bigger stacks. I do it like this just so I can keep everything together. That way I can't possibly, like, if I clear out my inventory, what I typically tend to do is I'll transfer things from my ship into my inventory. That way I can't possibly plant too many plants or not enough plants. That way I don't have to actually keep track when I'm planting everything. I know that I can only put down, you know, like 128 of a certain plant. That way I can't accidentally plant too much or misplant any. So that'll tell me that I can make an exact amount of a certain item. So let's see here. There's that other star bolt. That in there. Yeah, like I'm gonna need to get a bunch of paraffinium. Actually, while I'm at it, you know what? I'm going to just go to that paraffinium farm and toss down a couple silos. Before I do that, though, I am gonna buy some more of these. Alright, over to that paraffinium farm right now. Toss down a few more silos. Where's it? Para. also should do the same thing. Where is it? Yeah, I need a lot of gamma root too. Luckily I do have some uranium, but I think I might toss down an extra silo over there too. They're just going to be temporary things until I can get this thing established. That way I'm passively getting the materials. So all I'm going to do is, I think 2 of them will be plenty. So, I'm just going to go and do this. And I'm not trying to do a fancy build or anything like that. I check that. Okay, it's up to 12 hours. I really don't need to put another extractor in or anything. What I can do is before I log off or whatever, I'll take a run back and take whatever is in there. I do want to run over to uranium though. Toss down another silo there. A lot of these are like on a 4-hour fill up, so because there's really not much stuff. Already some in here, yeah. There's some uranium in here already. Toss down one of those.
Radiation protection falling.
Now head back over here. Luckily, I do have a bunch of uranium, so that kind of works in my favor. I was thinking about running around picking up gamma wheat, but I think I can get a couple thousand out of the uranium I already have. I'm gonna give that a shot. Because what you can do also, I think you can take like gamma wheat, mix it with uranium, and get another thing where you don't need the oxygen, but the oxygen just speeds it up a little bit more, I think. I think you get 2 instead of 1 or something. I can't remember the actual recipe. I always end up doing it this way. Alright, I already have a couple thousand, yeah. Okay, so I really don't need all that much. Minerals. Yeah, I already got 3,000 uranium, so. One thing with this, though, is I do want to make sure. Well, I got the wrong ship. I always make sure I have the stack of uranium in my ship. This is my active ship, but it's not the one I normally use, so I'm not worried about it. But if it was my my regular ship parked out there, I would make sure it had a stack of uranium. That way I don't accidentally blow it all doing this. I'm going to just set all these going again. I'm going to step out for a moment, go grab myself a coffee, and I'll be back. Well, I've got 8 refiners here, so I might just go through and stack all 8. Yeah, you can also turn that uranium into ferrite dust too. Not a very good way to do it, but you can. These are gonna start finishing before I can even get all of it filled up. So I am going to have a little bit more uranium left over. This is all done. I get a couple partial stacks here. Oops. Alright. Yeah, it's 100%. Alright, so a couple more of these going. Use up all this uranium. More of that. So this can be a quick way to do it. It's a lot faster than running around collecting plants. Well, collecting plants can be really quick too if you can keep finding big patches of them. That's how I got a lot of my selenium, so it's actually a little more fun too. Alright, so I think that's all of it. Looks like it. It's over. Alright, I'm going to hop out here for a few minutes. I think that was all of them. It looks like it. Alright. I'm gonna just set those going and I will be right back. Alright, let's see here. Have about everything else. Also take my oxygen so I can condense it all together again. I think this will give me, whoops. I think I'll end up with 1,000 or 2,000 gamma. I think if I did my numbers right. 1,500. Oh yeah, because 2 of those were partial. That's right. So start filling this up. So another run of that. I should have enough gamma. I do have to get Thesium though. I'm just checking my numbers here. Frostworth is done, Cactus is done. Working on Starbulb. Gamma is almost done, so I need to get Thesium. Okay. Now I could just run around. I need to kill animals anyway, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see, I'm still gonna need uranium for the gamma root planting, paraffinium. Alright, so I pretty much have everything I need just about, you know. I have to harvest my silos a couple more times, but I should have everything. I'd like to double check all this stuff. And glass. Alright, I have enough glass already. So actually, now it goes right into here. I'm gonna need, let's see, I need 20, I'm gonna need 29 biodomes. So, put this back here. Nice split in here. Good. So, 10 more of those. Alright, that'll be all the glass I need. Which, alright, I have a spot for it. So 290 glass. Oh, I need another 50. Which I think, you know, I'll just toss them all down here in the corner. That'll work. For now, anyway. So I've got my 1, 2, 3 plants I need for that. I still need Starbulb, so that'll take up like 6 of these. Gamma root is going to take up about the same amount, so I shouldn't have to expand this ship at all. And I'm going to have Thesium in here, that'll take up a take up 3 slots, so that should be fine. Alright. Yeah, I was worried that I forgot that I expanded this inventory already, so I thought I unlocked more slots at the bottom though. It's alright. Alright. How's my regular inventory look now? Got a ton of friggin' oxygen in here again. I'll do that. Let's move these back over. Alright, go swap my shit. I think I'll do a quick trade route run. Actually, yeah, I'll do a trade route run. Actually, no. I want to get those, I'm gonna run around. I'm gonna hit like 6 stations, something like that, and just pick up missions, see if any are available. I already have 2 of them to kill creatures, so. What I am looking at though is one of those systems that has star bulbs. See if I can wrap up the rest of it. Oh, I don't know. A bunch of different crap. My brain's all over the place. I'm trying to think of like 6 different things to do all at once. I'm gonna have to jump on like an hour anyway, so try to kind of maximize. Okay, kill creature. Oh, it's in progress. A couple of travelers just roaming around. Let me go to the bottom of my list. Oh, of course that's gonna be one of those. Yeah, I'm actually toying with the idea of running the expedition as like a hardcore run. I might actually start that later today, just to kind of break things up a little bit, see how difficult it actually is. The bad thing is, if you die, you lose your inventory, so that could kind of be a pain, especially with the sentinel. You have to kill a bunch of sentinels. Oh, got another sentinel one here. Yeah, so that might be something I do either later today or tomorrow. I have to figure out how to set it up. Like, you have to do it as a new save, which kind of sucks because I already have quite a few saves on this account. I think I have like 3 or 4 empty slots, so it's not too bad. Because right now I have 5 different legacy saves with all the legacy building parts, but 3 of them haven't been built up yet. Pretty much all I did was get to the anomaly and unlock everything, and then because it's on PlayStation 5, you have to do it in a certain order. But you can still kill creatures. You can get legacy parts, but it takes a lot of setup. Like, you need a PlayStation 4, you need a physical copy of the game, and then you have to have custom firmware on your PlayStation. That's the hardest part. But it's not super difficult to do. I think you can do it with even the latest firmware. The bad thing is you need to replace your system. Like, even if you have a current system, you have to roll it back. You have to roll back all the updates, and then install a custom operating system on your PlayStation, install the game, and then install a version of the game. Like, if you were to install anything before Frontiers, So, like, I did mine with, I believe it was, I think it was either Next or Visions. Um, you run through the game up until you get to the anomaly, you unlock everything, you know, all your building parts, and then you do a save and everything. And then what I did was I did that for 5 different saves because you can only have 5 saves at the time. And then once that's done, you upgrade to you transfer everything to the cloud. You install the game on another account. You have to make a whole different account on PlayStation. Install the game on that account, and then download your information from PlayStation services into the current version of No Man's Sky, and then you're able to build with the legacy building parts. So it is easier than it sounds, but it still takes a lot of preparation work. Because I can reach the anomaly and unlock everything in like 2 or 3 hours. So it doesn't take long to do. It's a lot of prep time. And of course, having a physical copy of the game and a spare PlayStation kicking around, that it does take just a lot of prep work more than anything. So I'm glad I'm kind of running into stations that have some missions. So I was just gonna run around, kill some creatures, but I figured grab missions at the same time. That way you can get some extra stuff and also raise your ranking a little bit too. I do have to farm some frigate fuel though at some point too. So I'd like to have like 2 stacks of that just to have on hand. Alright, kill creatures. There we go. Yeah, like if I go to the stations at the top of my list, they're the most currently visited. So if you go down to ones you haven't been to in a while, they may have better missions. So far, all 3 I've visited have had at least 1 mission I could pick up. Oh, actually, this next station, when I warp in here, I want to go sell all those freighter modules. That way they're out of my inventory. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing that hardcore expedition, just to try it out. There's definitely not going to be any type of speed run or anything like that. Low level pirates, yeah, nothing there. Right. So if I get a chance tonight, I might jump in. It's only going to be a couple hours, but get rolling on it and see how difficult it is. Because you're going to have even less resources and stuff too. And I'm going to make it so I can't use, I can't transfer anything over. So it's going to be a totally new save. And you can't get your ship or multi-tool either. So pretty much you have to, like you can't, you know, where you copy your ship and your multi-tool with the kiosk, you won't be able to do that either. Sell these things off. And a good chunk of nanites now. What's my multi-tool anyway? That's only a B class. Oh. Another thing I want to do, I want to run out to the anomaly. I want to grab those building parts. Before I forget. Also, that way I can make sure all that stuff transferred over alright too. This will be my first time going to the anomaly on another save, so I want to make sure everything shows up. Yeah, because I'm not paying for another version of PlayStation Plus, so I can't get Expedition, not Twitch drops. I can't get Twitch drops on this save. I've tried it numerous different ways, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason. I'm pretty sure you need to have PlayStation Plus. Yeah, I don't even have it for an option here, so... Expedition. Alright, looks like everything transferred over. Now up here, where it goes all items, I always go left one for not owned. It makes sorting stuff easier for me. You can go over to other things. It's like I never pick up the companions because I never use them. You know, starships, appearances, stuff like that. Typically I'll go right to base building parts and just unlock all these. I'll go back in here because I do want to get the customizations. Like the banner. The ships I typically don't bother with. I do want to unlock that though. And there is an issue with this scepter. I'm doing a save first before I do this though. And I haven't actually tried this, so this will be the first time I try this. But supposedly you can get random rolls on this thing. So I'm gonna click on that. It's gonna be an A class. But if you pay attention to your damage and your supercharged slots. Okay, so I got one there. Alright, why is there only one supercharged slot? At 9,000, if we go and just decline it and go back in, select it again, look at that, 17,000. Supercharged there, supercharged there, supercharged there. So you can manipulate this multi-tool. So I'm just going to decline it, go in, go back to it again. Alright, I'm back down to 9,000, but I have two supercharged right there. So I would still pass on this one because you can't unlock. Those ones aren't going to be. But if you expand this out too, there's a good possibility you can get two adjoining slots down here also. So I'm just going to try this a couple more times, see if I can get one to roll. Alright, so I got one there. Yeah, like that one sucks too. But you can see your damage changes. Alright, 10,000. Got one there. So chances are, alright, got one there. Chances are one of these, you know, some of these are going to be supercharged also. But it could be this one and this one, or it might, I don't know if it will change any of these to supercharged or not. I don't really want to find out. Because what you have to do is you have to go and you have to upgrade this to an S class first off. And then expand your slots. So it's kind of a gamble. But as you see, you can manipulate the multi-tool. Got one there. I wish they would put like a different border on the outside of the the supercharge. Because I keep thinking that these are supercharged. They're not. See, like this one kind of sucks too because you have two spaces right there, you know, and nothing here. So superchargers are going to be down here. I'm just going to do one more. I'm just trying to find one that's actually decent. Alright, you got supercharged up there. Yeah, that one sucks too. But yeah, your damage. I've seen some that are like over 100,000 damage. You know, that's with good supercharged slots and a good damage roll right off the bat. You can't get that unless you upgrade everything though. But I think the highest I saw was like 170,000, which is just crazy overkill. But oh, and also there is a way to do this. This ship has a special this thing, pulse engine. This is only available on this ship, but there is a way to get a couple of them. If you look up Scottish Rod, or no, Zane's World, he has a tips video, and there's a way to get up to 3 of these on a save. It does require running the expedition again, stuff like that, but there is a way that you can get multiple of these. You can't duplicate mods anymore. You can't even put them in a refiner, so there's no way to get these. You can only get them off this ship, or if you have a pre-order PlayStation account, you could get these. These were introduced at the beginning, and they never came back until this. But you can take it off this ship and put it on one of your other ships. So you can always come back and get one from here, as long as you haven't claimed it yet on that save. But right now you can get up to 3 of them. Just go to Zane's World, and he has a video. It came out a couple days ago now with different tips. So that is something you can do. And it's right towards the end of his video. It's like the last 3 minutes. So it's definitely worth checking out if it's something you want. It's not a huge bonus, but it is another pulse drive upgrade you can use. And of course it covers everything, your fuel, your boost, and your maneuverability. So if anybody's interested in that, yeah, definitely check it out at Zane's World. Alright, so I think I'm gonna just head back to my main base. Actually, I'm gonna go over to that pair of, yeah, I think I'm gonna go that pair of, no, I don't know. I'm trying to think if that has better creatures or not. I think my regular base has better creatures, actually. And also there's a sentinel pillar I have marked there. That way I can turn off the sentinel. Oh, actually I want sentinels also. So, I don't think it'll matter. I'm gonna go to the Paraffinium base. That way you can grab some Star Bulb at the same time and run around and shoot stuff. It's a little more hilly than I'd like, but I think it'll work. Actually, I'm gonna jump out a couple minutes here too. Gonna run my dog out real quick, and I will be right back. Alright, guys. Looks like we've got a storm going on.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Oh, sounded just right. I do want to check my ship though and make sure this is charged up, that way I can bring my ship in. Also while I'm here, fill this up. I need to make some more batteries.
Technology recharge.
Alright. Grab this now. And I need to get my other backpack installed. Do I even have it unlocked though? Okay. Because what I could do is take that ferrofinium and toss it right in my refiner and do it that way. Actually, I got some of these guys to kill off, so might as well easy picking there. Come on. Get a few of those sentinels out of the way. I'll leave that summoner here so we can keep bringing in more sentinels. Oh, I already got that one done. See if I need more sentinels here. Oh, sentinels look like they're all done. Alright, so I'll just let them do their countdown. That'd be 2 missions out of the way real quick. Didn't even have to leave my base. Yeah, if you wait till the second wave, just leave the summoner there, and they'll keep calling in regular sentinels. A real easy way to finish those up. Alright. Then you don't have to deal with the dogs. Those things are a pain in the butt. Why are you investigating me? Alright. Kind of looking for star bulb here. See, I don't remember what I have for animals on this planet either. Looks like they're all up in the friggin' air. Grab my ship and fly to the other side. Probably have a better chance of seeing them in the daytime. Oh, there is some type of animal over here. Oh, it's that bird. Okay, so there are some land animals here. Not very many. Probably not the best planet for this. Daytime would be easier to spot them. Oh yeah, I want to check the time on this, because I only have a half hour before reset, so see if that mission's back. I don't think it is yet. See if I can get an updated time. Yeah, I think I'm gonna miss the cutoff by like 15 minutes, even though I have those things that make your fleets go faster. Nothing's back yet. Let's give me a readout here. $36 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna miss it by like 5 minutes. Dang it. Alright. But these are all grown in. Come on, guy, get out of here. So I might as well just grab these. While I'm here, I'm also going to run over the space station, hand in those 2 missions. Can I do current system? Yeah, pass in these 2 missions, see if there's any others I can grab up. Yeah, more stuff I don't really need, but it'll help with my standing. Nothing else there. Alright. So I'll just warp down. I'll just go to the other base that's on this planet. Hope it'll be daytime on this side of the planet. It's just easier to see animals. I don't even think you can kill birds anymore. It's been a long time since I've killed one. So. But I'm also going to be looking for Star Bramble while I'm here, so I'm going to head right for that. Check my ship though. Yeah, and that shouldn't have any issues bringing that in. Oh, that Star Bramble's over that way. I don't know if that's up on... Yeah, I think that's up on top of the friggin' plateau. Oh, there's a few pieces here. There's still a lot of stuff I didn't scan on this planet either. Let's collect some of that. Let's see if any animals show up yet. Animals over here somewhere. Yeah, there are all these friggin' birds. This is a bad planet for animals. Oh, they do take damage. They're a pain in the butt to hit, though. This planet kind of sucks for this. I don't know if they're underwater creatures. Oh, there are a couple. Oh, there's one underwater creature. Yeah, it's not worth it. I think I'm just gonna go back to my my original base. A lot more land creatures there. I think I got an animal there. No, it doesn't tell you how many. Okay, yeah, I didn't kill any animals. Alright. Yeah. I'm gonna just go to a different planet. Planet's not good for it. Anything else here? Cross crystal. Actually, I can go over that contaminated planet. What's that got? Oh, I haven't discovered anything there yet. Got a few ground creatures. Let's see if I can. That used up all that? Wow. See if I can go over here and get some gamma weed, finish that off maybe. Oh my god, just let me take off. God, that's annoying. Alright. That one. I can probably get, I can get all my gamma root with that uranium, but I'm just trying to speed it up a little bit and get animals at the same time. And that way I can also get more dye that I can make into Thesium. I could just feed the creatures too and pick up the Thesium that way. That's annoying as hell though. What I'm gonna be looking for here. Kind of like what I did with the selenium. Yeah, I got a thing of gamma there. What I'm going to look for is another patch of gamma. That way I know where the ley line is. And I am not seeing any more gamma. Kind of sucks. I'm just gonna pass that for now. Do a scan here if I can find a building that might help me. But I always try to land someplace with a landing pad, just so I'm not. Oh, it's a settlement. Even better. I can run and see what C-class pistol they have, because I had bad luck with multi-tools. So typically a pistol and oh. Short rifle, and it's a C-class. No nanite machine here, which kind of sucks. Luckily I'll have some over here. The outside of build and exploring is probably my favorite thing in this. Just run around, find stuff. I always end up checking both of these because sometimes there can be one of these little discs or a cube or a money machine thing. Creatures out of the way first. Alright, there's going to be another one over here. A lot of times, underground creatures are typically right on the outside of a cave, like this. Do a little picture here. I never find these guys easily. These guys can be a real pain in the ass to find. Come on. There we go. I always like take little pictures of those guys. Nothing under here. These guys are quick. Like playing whack-a-mole. They're a hard one to kill. Alright. Let's see what else we have for creatures. Can't miss that guy. Oh, they attack right away. Oh, we got a predator here too. Oh, those guys, just make sure you have enough like jetpack. Oh, those sentinels are coming right away. I was not expecting that. Normally they give you a little bit of leeway. Predator. We got to scan the last one. They're aggressive here. Make sure I scan them too. Oh, more aggressive ones. I don't mind killing animals that are trying to attack me, but I prefer to kill those ones as opposed to the ones that are just grazing. Like, I need a good amount of Mordite, so I'm just kind of killing everything I see. I'm sure one of these missions has a different amount of animals. They can never seem to have all the same. Alright, but it looks like they're all done. Oh, got a creature over here. Another aggressive one, it looks like. Yep. He's vicious. That's gone over the hill. I still haven't seen any gamma. Gamma is really sparse here. Alright. A good amount of Mordite there.
Radiation protection falling.
Should grab this too. Now, there's not much gamma here at all. Wow. Alright, I'm just gonna head back. Yeah, I could probably totally just feed a bunch of animals and get a bunch of BCM, but it's more fun. At the same time, I might have stuff in here I can just buy. Don't look like it though. Seeing if there's anything I actually do need though. There is something I need for this thing though. I need 2 resonators. I think there might be 2 resonators in here. I could always just make them too. Yeah. I probably have a couple already in my storage. Let's see here. We put the rest of this in here. Have a couple seconds. So I'll uninstall this one and install the other. I wish we could have both of them in our backpack. That would be nice. Alright, so I'm just gonna uninstall that. Install this one. What I always do is make sure it's charged up. I always make sure that charge that as I need it. And I think I'm still going to need a bunch of Thesium though.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
I try to check these guys too, because sometimes they'll have oddball stuff. There's nothing crazy there. Alright. This planet sucks. But I do want to upload these. Oh, I only need to find 2 more creatures. Uncommon fly-in and an underground. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll scan from inside of a building just to see if I see a red dot anywhere. And I don't see anything here. I'll do the same thing with the hotspot finders. You know, just so I don't risk getting hit by anything or having the weather affect me. But I think probably gonna end up heading off. Go cash in these last couple missions. See if anything else pops up for me. I don't know if these missions reset also or not.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, I don't think these missions reset like a daily mission thing. I should start doing more Nexus missions too. Because I'm trying to do like 3 or 4 different things at once, so trying to be, you know, trying to get multiple things done at once. Whatever the word, efficient. That's the word I'm looking for. Trying to be efficient when I pick up this stuff. So hand in these. Alright, and nothing new popped up, so I'm just gonna warp back down to my regular base just so I can clear out some of my stuff. I did pick up a bunch of different meat back there, so some of that stuff is good to keep on hand. I always try to keep, you know, if I'm on permadeath, like early game permadeath, I always make a nutrient processor. I'll show you why here when we land. It's one of these little permadeath hacks that I don't see people use very often. But nutrient processor is pretty much a portable storage device. You can only put certain things in it though. You can only put like what I tend to use it. Why I hate how it does that. I'm definitely putting in a Zendesk report for that. Come on. We have to be able to bypass those stupid pop-up things too. Why am I going there? Alright. Yeah, these nutrient processors, because they have internal storage. So a lot of times what I'll do is, like, you can put carbon and condensed carbon in there. So if you end up with a spot where you can get a ton of carbon, you can fill this right up, you know, and then the same thing with your foods, and mortite, VCM, chromatic metal, you know, you can just fill it right up and just carry around the nutrient processor, because that only takes up one slot in your inventory. What I like to do is, like, I already have way too much leg meat. You know, having a couple different things here, because if you take like really bad fall damage, if you look in the, of course I won't be able to see it now. I think I have to get outside. Just jump up here real quick, see if I can take some fall damage. Yeah, like in the upper left, you see how I just took all that damage? What I can do is I can actually just eat some of that meat. And if you took real fall damage, one of those shields would break. They would, you know, it would be like, you know, it would look broken. You know, where one of those pluses is. It won't be as bright. It'll show that it's broken. If you do break that, you can eat meat, and you see it restores 2% health. You just, you know, eat a bunch of those, and it would fix it. You know, it would bring your, you know, health at maximum. So it's always good to have on hand. Typically what I'll do is I'll keep a stack. I probably have some right here. I don't have any down here. Well, because I have a reading of 6 shields, I'm not too worried about it, but early game is good to have a little bit of meat. You know, like if plants keep hitting you and stuff like that, it'll break your shield. Your shield will regenerate over time, but if you're looking to fix it right away, just eat meat. But yeah, having this thing here, you can store, well, you got 50 slots to work with, so you can do a couple rows of just carbon, you know, a couple things of chromatic metal, you know, some meat, or all the plants you pick up, they can go in here. Anything that you can use to make recipes with can go in here. So it's definitely something that's worth carrying around, and it only takes up one slot in your inventory. So it's really, really handy. And I don't see not too many people use it for that. But it's always a good thing to have. I'm gonna transfer over some of this stuff, and then I gotta go get some stuff done today. And I think that was everything in here. Alright, so yeah, I do still need a lot of that Star Bramble. You know what, I'm just gonna burn off that little bit of... You don't need paraffinium for, like, anything. So... Oh, I want to stop that, though. Mix that with oxygen. I'll just give that a second. Oh, actually, why am I even doing it here? I've got all these medium refiners. Alright, I'll just run this off real quick. That way I feel like I'm actually getting something done. Because I have a couple plants up top. I need to go grab those too. There might be a couple in here that are ready to be harvested. I think it's just the frostworth, but... Got these too. I think I forget to pick these up earlier. Yeah, like the freighter missions are just about to reset also. So if I had gone up to my freighter like 10 minutes earlier, I would have one more mission I could run, but I wasn't paying attention to the time. Alright, another one of those, a couple of those. Yeah, typically I wait till these hit like 20, you know, or close to a full stack, and then I'll just sell them all off at once. Transfer that. This should be almost done. I'm gonna do... I shouldn't need Gravitino balls. Another thing is... if you're in a base and you don't have any of these powered, like it's early game or whatever, and you can only put down Bay 1, what you can do is, as long as you're in the range, like it doesn't have to be powered, first off. You can just put it down. If you go into your inventory and go transfer items, on PlayStation it's going to be triangle. You go over to your storage, you can take anything out of here. Like right now I want those Gravitino balls, so I'm just going to scroll through everything until I get to them. And then you can just drop it right in your inventory. You don't have to actually interact with the storage container. And it doesn't have to be powered. So early game, when you want to put down storage bay 0, you can put it down and you can access it without running any no power or anything right to it. But I do want to sell off those Gravitino balls. Yeah, normally I wait till I have a stack and just sell them then. And then it also helps it so it doesn't sink the price or anything. And go over here, grab these, grab that. In the same deal here, I can just take this and go right into a storage container, or I can go ingredient storage if I want. So if I go ingredient storage, it'll show up in here. So it's like I don't want it in there, so just to show you guys how that can work. And if you go to your storage container, as long as you have a partial stack in here, it should go into that stack. Like if both of these were 1,000 and I went to do it that, you know, a quick transfer that way, it should show up in storage 0. Yeah. So we'll always fill the full stack. Yeah, if you're under a full stack in that certain container, it'll go into that container. But if you're at a full stack in that container, it will go to, it will automatically default to storage container 0. If storage container 0 is totally full, it'll go to storage container 1, and the same process. If storage container 1 is completely full, it'll default to storage container 2, and so on. But that's about it on that. And I'm just gonna grab these and then I'm gonna head out here. And now I know I have extra carbon, so I'm just gonna stick it in here. Extra oxygen, go right there. Alright. Yeah, and I like to keep like 3 of each minor building thing, and then 1 or 2 of the others. With ferrite, it's better to have magnetic ferrite. Right now I have, typically I would like to keep 2 pure ferrite and 1 mag ferrite, mainly because you use a lot more, typically a lot more pure ferrite than magnetized. But all I'm going to do is stick it in here, and it will double into my pure ferrite. So now I have more pure ferrite now. So, but I think that's going to do it. I'll put this in storage container because I know like there's some in there. Actually, that was for exosuit. Actually, that's good to have just in case somebody ever wants to join me. At least I'll have some exosuit ones that I can possibly give them. Yeah, I forgot I sold them all. I didn't really mean to. I'll just stick it over here for now. Alright. Oh, and that's not a, that was a drop pod map. I was thinking it was a storage thing, one of these expansion slot. So actually that's really not all that useful. I'll just sell it off. Alright. I gotta save here and I gotta head out and go get some stuff done. Well, I appreciate everybody swinging in, and I'll continue this tomorrow, or later today, or whatever. I do want to try doing the expedition on hardcore mode, though. Pretty much just crank everything up as high as it can go, and lock the save, and go from there. I think I will try that. But that'll be either later today or tomorrow. So, alright guys, thanks for swinging in, and I will see you next time. You all have a good day.